Greeting. Today we are going to test my new mobile app written in
Swift UI.
and I'm using Xcode for the IDE. So I've been wanting to test the app for a while now. Of course, when I was writing, I tested along the way, but I want to make a big testing. So I wanted to record it, so maybe I can get some feedback or something like that. First of all, well, I'm just going ahead and then explain what the app does. So essentially, it help you write article little faster. So if you make some posts in here on LinkedIn or Twitter or TikTok or Facebook or whatever you have, it just help you organize all your thoughts a little quicker and it make it really easier. So essentially, we have two parts. As for any software development project, we have the front end and the back end as usual. And the front end is the UI. That's what you are seeing here. That's where you can create anything you want to create. And then the back end is kind of like got all the data structure and all the cloud, all the API call and all of that stuff. We are not going to talk about the cloud and all that stuff. I think that's a little bit out of scope for these sections. Maybe another video will do all of that. But for now, I'm going to go through the testing. So first of all, the app is kind of for any idea that you have. Let's say you want to talk about how vibe coding is helping software engineer, like write code fast. Or maybe you want to talk about other topic like physics, mathematics, whatever you have. So you can create all of those ideas in a container like a folder where you can record whatever you want on that. It's kind of organize the whole system for you. So you go if you want to create container, we go ahead and then click on it here to create new ones, and then you see this pop up come up, and then you tap enter topic title. So let's say new idea. Yes, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but we'll see. Okay, let's add it up, and you can see the new idea come up here. I don't have a system for how the idea will display if alphabetic, maybe how it's ordered. That's something I have to think about later. But for now, we'll go through the testing. Okay, let's keep it simple. So we create a new idea and then we click on it, so we can go inside and here. So you have a new page where you can record whatever you want to record in here. You can see I already have some of those here when I was already the code. So you can see I have a bunch of recording. So when you create a container, you go inside and then record whatever you want to say. So like I was saying, the app will help you organize all your thoughts. So they thought you're not gonna have to write anything at all. The system will do it for you. So you just go ahead and then record yourself. You say whatever you want to record. You have essentially 1 minute for each talk. Yeah, for 1 minute. That's because my I have some issue with the API call, so I kind of wait for a couple of minutes before the data can come back. Essentially, if you record more than 1 minute, it's going to break the API call, so we won't get the data back. So I kind of like restrain this thing for 1 minute for each recording, and then you can record as much as you want. But they have to be 1 minute each of them. You can record less than that, but you can exceed the 1 minute. If you try to exceed, they're going to stop. That's kind of the constraint that I put on the backend. So yeah, maybe later on we can find another way to increase that. But for now, it's 1 minute recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and then delete this one. We don't need it for now because I have not recorded anything on it. So you click on the recording and then you're gonna record whatever you want. Okay, I click on that. The timer is always on. So I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. Blah blah blah, and then I'm gonna stop. And then when you stop it, you have the option to delete it. You can listen to it. You just click on it here and then just listen to whatever you said. So you can come in here and then record whatever. Listen to it. Just click on it. It's gonna play it for you. Okay. You can see that's what I was saying before. So let's just stop that. If you don't like it, just delete it. Just it's kind of like a swipe left, right. Yeah. Swipe left and then just delete it. So let's try to record another one. Okay, let's I'm talking again. Let's say whatever I want to say, and then just I'll stop. Okay, and let's go to the other side. So we have two swipe like a left and then right. No, right. Okay, and the left. Sorry about that. So for the left, you can transcribe the audio. So when this one come in here, this is a transcription. So when I click on that, I'm going to transcribe the audio. Let's go ahead and transcribe it. Essentially what it does, when I click on this transcribe, it sends the audio to the backend server, which then send it to the AI server, which is the OpenAI, which is what I'm using, Whisper. I don't know if you heard about it. So when I click on it, it just send it, and I get a little bit transcription in here. Just tell me, okay, we're doing the transcription, and once it's gone, that means transcription is already there. So I was saying, okay, let's try to cut this one, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I can copy this transcription, I can refine it. Yeah, refine it. What it does again, it kind of send the text to again to my API endpoint, and then send it to OpenAI server, and then we transcribe this, kind of refine the audio. Let's try, okay? Let me click on that. Let's refine it. All right, you see, kind of make it a little bit nicer. Let's try kind of make it a little bit nicer with kind of refining the whole text for you. And then you can copy this one or kind of refine it again, which I don't recommend, but you can do it, of course. So you can copy and then go to whatever, maybe go to your TikTok, your Facebook, and then paste it in there, and you're done. You don't have to think about the grammar, all of that. I fix all of the grammar and all of the stuff. Just make your life so easier. And that's this tag is kind of a new thing I'm trying to add to this, but I don't know about it yet. Maybe it's just to think about it later. Simply you can click on that and then add some tag. Let's say questions, idea. Okay, let's take idea. Okay, that's fine. And I can record a bunch of audios. Let's record another one. Let's say whatever I want to say. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, today is pretty nice. On the summer, it's pretty great. Whatever. And then stop. Okay. Go ahead and record another one. Wow, the app is pretty cool. It kind of does whatever it has to do, which is pretty great. Oh, look at that. Kind of recording. So if I still sitting here for more than 1 minute, it kind of going to stop. If I don't stop before then, all right. And then we have this little, I don't know what that is, but I kind of full transcript. What it does essentially, it opens a new page for you, and in this page, it kind of concatenate like put together all the transcript of that idea. Let me go back, click on done. Let's go back in here. So we in here you can see you have a different folders as a container for each idea that you have. And then you record all the audios and all of that stuff, okay? And when you click on this, you have to transcribe all of them first. See this one, you see this one, I didn't transcribe this one, I didn't transcribe it here, but I did transcribe this one, okay? Okay, so when I come over here, I can see all the transcription that I made. I see something like it weird. Okay, this is a bug. I don't know what it is. It's a bug. It should be transcribed since it's recorded first. We haven't done anything on it. Oh, okay. Oh, it's normal. Okay. So that's one part of the app too. Once I made the transcriptions, when I make the transcription, the transcribe button won't show up anymore because we already made the transcriptions, so it kind of goes away. And then it gives the option to kind of refine. That's what it's saying there, that little icon in there. If you don't want to click on that, just click on this one and then you can refine it here. So that's what it does essentially. So I haven't transcribed this one, so I have the transcription button. Once I make the transcriptions, it won't show up. It will show the refine, like this one bottom here. This one too, I didn't make the transcription, so it's still showing the transcribe. So I won't transcribe that, so it's kind of, we don't need it at all for this testing. And yeah, I was talking about the full transcript. So in here, you kind of put the whole transcript in together. Let me go ahead and transcribe one more, okay? So we can see the full. Okay, we have the audio. So this one is telling me that's a 50 second. This is 8 seconds. Let's go for the 8 second. It's way simpler. So when you transcribe it, you can see the transcriptions button is kind of gone. Okay. When I come to full transcript, you can see we have the both of them. We have the first one and the second one. Okay. So I kind of put together the whole transcription, and then I can refine again the whole transcript in here. So when I click on, or maybe I can just make some menu change. Let's say it kind of transcribe like it didn't get what I said right, so I can just make a change that I wanted and save it before I refine it, or maybe make the change and then have it like that. I don't want to make any other changes. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and then save in there, so you can see that the audio, I made some change on that. I'm not sure if I made that change, but yeah, I can refer to the original one, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep this one. So I make the menu change. Let's say I don't like that much. Let's go ahead and then refine the whole thing. I'm going to put the whole thing together for you. All right, when we find it with AI, so that's one thing I need to add for the transcription too, because your data will be sending to the OpenAI server. So you have to agree that your data is being sent to another server. That's what kind of policy I'm gonna put on. So I haven't done any of that, so there's still a lot to do. So I'm gonna click on the refine and here, refine with the AI. Okay, there's no personal data in there, so I'm okay with that. Just send it over. Doesn't matter. All right, wow. Gonna make a good test on here. So you can see in here, kind of refine the whole thing for you. At the beginning of brainstorming, articulation, see that? It's just pretty nice. Like no grammar errors. Just make it really nice to read and really reasonable. So from here, you can just click on I'm done, or maybe you can click on this for the file for the thing, and then you can copy. Okay, copy it with the tag. No, I don't want to copy with the tag. Let's copy with the transcription only. I can copy this one. Let me try to paste it somewhere here so you can see what we copy. I'm gonna put it in here. Oh, we're gonna remove. Okay, just don't worry about that. So I'm gonna paste it so you can see it kind of paste the whole thing here. Exploration here, blah 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 blah. Kind of paste it like we want it. So we don't want that to be an echo. So we're gonna spell a bunch of errors. Let's just I'm using my Mac in here. Let's go off Command Z, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z. Okay, just like that. All right, and then we click on done. Okay, so you can just record whatever you want, and then the edit will be in there. Then you can transcribe each of them. This recording button, that's something I wanted to work on. I'm gonna move it down here because it's gonna look a little bit off. I mean, no one designed something like this. This is something I need to work on. We'll do that later, okay? Yeah, today we'll talk about testing. Alright, so essentially that's all the app does. First, you create the container for all the thoughts you want to be on the idea. Then you transcribe them, you refine it if necessary, and then you have the idea put together. You go in here, you put the ideas all together in here, and you can refine it. You can make some menu change. Just click on editing here. You make the menu change, and then you can refine it again, and then just copy, and then go to your social media platform, whatever it is, TikTok or Facebook or Twitter. I prefer Twitter or LinkedIn. I don't use TikTok or Facebook these days. So use whatever you have and then copy and then paste in there and you're good to go. So you don't have to write anything. The grammar is properly organized. But one problem here is your data will be sent over to the OpenAI server, which is important. I'm going to highlight that on my policy. Okay, privacy and policy, those stuff is really important that I put on there. And that's all. For the upcoming features, that will be first the button. Gonna move down here, have a little circle in there, and there will be another complicated part for the app, and I don't know yet if I'm gonna do it. That will be the I will have like a payment system in here because data will be sent to the OpenAI server in there, and that's not free because they're going to charge me some amount of money. So whoever going to use it got to pay for that. And I'm thinking about using the Apple Pay since I'm using Swift UI, which is the Apple ecosystem. So yeah, I think that's all we need to do. That's all the testing. Record, transcribe, refine if necessary, aggregate all the transcript, and then refine it essentially. Oh, one more thing. Let me show you. This is kind of the light mode. Let me go to dark mode, which really look really nice. My iPhones are always in dark mode. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of look a little bit more nicer. I don't like the light kind of right on my eye. So I'm gonna change the features. How do we do that again? Gonna forget about it. Okay, toggle appearances. Okay, here we go. Now we have the dark mode. It's gonna look pretty good. The UI look pretty simple. Look at that. It's pretty nice. Alright, let's go back to the night mode. Okay, click on features and then toggle back. There we go. So one more thing I want to talk about is the fact that I use Gemini Pro to find my idea with ChatGPT, the free version, of course. And then I started writing the code, and yeah, and I went some to some issues, and the way they started kind of messing around a little bit. So I tried Gemini Pro, let's go for the month, and yeah, it helped me like clean up the code. It make the writing really easier and faster. I was able to implement a lot of features way faster, and it's really clean. I don't know. Some developers still saying that the AI can write clean code. I don't know. I think they don't have the basic of programming or something. Or they're using some free version, which is still good, but not that good. When you use the pro version, you see there's a big difference. You can see what they call like a clean, no, not even a bug, unless they kind of the one issue that they have is about what the memory stuff. Like when you're trying to like you prompt a lot of text away, it kind of forget what you said before, so you have to like refresh its memory with those information before. Otherwise, it kind of like it removes some of the code and you won't even realize it. So you have to be a little bit careful with that one. Other than that, it's just it makes your life easier. You write like clean code, no bugs, and I don't know. I know some people just say it doesn't work for them. I don't know, man. This thing is cool and fast, and they're gonna make developer life way easier. And that's all I have. Oh, one more thing I wanted to add to this one is the login features. We don't have any login all of that. So next step will be implementing Apple Pay and login system, which we don't have this time. But the core functionality is kind of working at this stage. So we'll try to integrate those features as we move along. All right.